Lots of kids can ask ChatGPT questions at the same time. It can answer everyone quickly, all at once. But how does ChatGPT know so much and give such smart answers? Let's find out the secret together! Have you ever had a question pop into your head that you just had to ask someone? Even if you are all alone in your room, you can chat with ChatGPT just by sitting at your computer. This friendly buddy is a super smart computer program that can talk with you, just like a real person. Today, we're going to find out more about what kind of friend ChatGPT is. Too excited to see what fun things we'll discover together? At first, ChatGPT was just like a friend who didn't know much. But then, it read a huge number of books, articles, and even conversations written by all sorts of people. It's almost like it read every single book in a giant library. That's how ChatGPT started collecting all kinds of facts and ideas. It even remembers short sentences, stacking up little bits of knowledge one by one. When someone writes something, the computer remembers it. And when you have a question, ChatGPT can pull out just the right piece of information to show you. So, whenever we ask a question, ChatGPT looks through everything it has learned and picks out the best answer just for us. That's the secret to how ChatGPT became so smart. Now, aren't you curious? Let's find out what happens when ChatGPT gets a question. How does it come up with an answer? When someone asks ChatGPT a question, the first thing it does is look for the most important words. It grabs a magnifying glass and searches for clues. Then, it remembers things it has read before that sound a lot like your question. It's kind of like digging through a giant puzzle box to find the perfect piece. When all the puzzle pieces fit just right, you get a wonderful, complete picture. Or think of a chef who has read lots of cookbooks. The chef picks out different recipes and ingredients, and then mixes them together to make something yummy. ChatGPT also builds answers by stacking words and sentences, just like building with colorful toy blocks. Even if you ask the same question, it might build a different answer depending on what you need. That's how ChatGPT can create a brand new answer every single time. Making answers is a lot like solving puzzles or cooking up a new recipe. It's really exciting. But have you ever wondered how ChatGPT sounds so much like a real person when it talks? There's a secret to how ChatGPT talks just like a person. ChatGPT has read tons and tons of conversations between people. That's why, when we ask a question, it can answer us in a friendly and natural way, almost like talking with a buddy. But remember, ChatGPT doesn't really think. It just finds the right puzzle pieces from what it learned to put together an answer. Even if you ask the same question, the answer might be a little different each time. That's because ChatGPT picks out new puzzle pieces for every answer. Depending on who's asking or what's going on, the answer can change too. Now, let's go over what we learned today one more time. ChatGPT talks just like a person, but it doesn't really have feelings or thoughts. It takes what it learned, kind of like picking out information from a book, and uses that to make answers. Even if lots of people ask questions at the same time, ChatGPT can answer everyone. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? I can't wait to share more fun stories with you. See you soon!